Meteorologist Mark Molnar is your host for the weather show, Weather Northeastern. Let's show you a few leftover photos from what Robert Stone was showing you last time from the Utah to the Wyoming border area, taking a look at his hailstorm. He had a big hailstorm that he was trucking through here in portions of Wyoming and Utah, and you can see a lot of this piling up on the ground, plowable hail across the area. You can also see he did have the backdrops of some of the clouds, the cumulonimbus clouds off in the distance. So very beautiful landscape here, Robert, and I will continue to send and show him his photos here at MeteoMark's Weather Northeastern. So beautiful shots here, Robert, as a hailstorm blew through the area. Let's get right into the weather, starting off with your forecast. Hurricane forecast 2017, almost hot off the press, will be coming out in the next day or two. So watch for that. Let's get right into the weather. Starting off, not wasting any time here with the forecast. Precipitation amounts across the country. Your eyes are drawn to the northeast. Yes, we will see a weekend nor'easter here. Wind and rain likely, and heavy at times, especially across the mid-Atlantic, and then propagating into New England by later in the weekend. Let's get right into that pattern. Got that cutoff low here in the east, unfortunately continuing, and that's been the pattern all spring. However, things could be changing middle to latter portion of next week. Let's get right into the all-important forecast here. River levels should remain at or below flood stage, even with this heavy system moving in. Getting right on into the weather, taking a look at the forecast. I briefly showed you that tropical map at the beginning. Not any tropical things to worry about either. Starting off with your wet Friday, there will be some heavy rain starting to push into western Pennsylvania, western New York, southern Ontario, western Maryland, and basically the Alleghenies here down into the Appalachians. And will be remaining dry from about Interstate 81 in New York and Pennsylvania on eastward. So that will hold tough here. We'll get some clouds overrunning, so it will start to really cloud up into Saturday. This is where the coastal low really starts to take shape, and an ejecting trough here propagating behind it. That's kind of magnifying the rainfall behind the storm here on the northwest side of the storm, and that's where it will be throwing all the moisture here, upper Susquehanna Valley, lower Susquehanna Valley, on westward here. Heavy rain, probably 1 to 2 inches likely. Unfortunately, we're socked in with it, and that will hold the temperatures down into the colder lower to mid-50s, unfortunately. We'll actually be warmer up here in southern Ontario and northern New England, where we could hit 60 to 65. Starting off into Sunday, we start to propagate those clouds and moisture to the northeast here. Portions of New England and southern Ontario and Quebec will start to really sock in with it. It will turn to more scattered showers as we get into like a dry slot here in eastern Pennsylvania, and New Jersey will still have that wraparound continuing behind it into the lakes. Temperatures will start to slowly creep up here from the Pennsylvania border on northward into the 60s. But then on Monday, we start to pull this system away. We still have some wraparound clouds and moisture, but the big news will be the warm-up that we'll be getting, and we will finally get rid of this trough in the east. Taking a look at the extended forecast for my forecast area from Binghamton to Scranton's upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York and northeast Pennsylvania. Look at this from Friday. Holding on to really clouding up, really thick clouds by 7, 8, 9 in the evening. The rain will start to roll in. Into Saturday, you're looking at that 1 to 2 inches of rain. Look at that, really socked in, lower 50s for highs, really chilly. Stiff northeast wind into Sunday. We start to scatter those showers about, gaining a little few degrees warmer into your Monday and Tuesday. Look at this, we really start to clear it out by Tuesday. That's going to do it for this edition of Weather Northeastern. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, and subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com, Twitter at WX Northeastern, Google Plus at MeteoMark. It's MeteoMark.com and WeatherNortheastern.com. That'll do it for this edition of Weather Northeastern.